Hello, Aries. This is very Aries. This is a channel where we do all Aries readings, okay? Whether you're a sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Thank you guys so much for clicking and watching. I'm new to YouTube and everything, all the support helps. I really hope you enjoy, all right? Again, I just want to remind you guys that this is tarot. It's kind of a general reading for multiple Aries placements. So please take what resonates and then leave what doesn't, okay? All right, so the way I do things here, let's go ahead and get started. What kind of messages do you have for Aries? Oh, hold on, let me go to my notes and make sure I got my dates right. We're doing 17-18, right? Okay, yeah. All right, what kind of messages do you have for Aries for July 17th and 18th in the next 48 hours? What kind of messages do you have for Aries for July 17th and 18th in the next 24 hours? I'll take it. What is our theme? We've got the Page of Swords. Okay, what is a high point for Aries in the next 48 hours? Did I say 28? I don't even know what's wrong with me. What is a high point for Aries in the next 48 hours? Ooh. Come on now. Sticking together on me. What is a high point for Aries in the next 48 hours? I like to wait till they kind of come out, or I get some kind of feeling that that's the card, or else I don't use it. Here we go. What is a high point for Aries? Okay, Two of Swords. What is a low point for Aries in the next 48 hours? What is a low point for Aries in the next 48 hours? Ooh, jumped right out. Nine of Swords. What is a lesson for Aries in the next 48? What is a lesson for Aries? What is a lesson for Aries? Okay. Queen of Wands. And where should Aries focus their energy in the next 48? Where should Aries focus their energy? This is, what is it? What dates again? July 17th through the 18th. Where should Aries focus their energy? Ooh, weird. Where should Aries focus their energy? But it's way too many cards. Aha, we have the Devil. Okay, Aries. So, for July 17th and 18th, the next 48 hours, okay, our theme here is the Page of Swords. Your high point in the next 48 hours is the Two of Swords. Your low point is the Nine of Swords. Your lesson comes from the Queen of Wands. And what you should focus your energy on, we have the Devil. Okay, Aries, how are you doing? I am a little concerned if this reading, but this is not a bad reading. I know some of you guys see the devil and you're like, oh my gosh, this card doesn't look great, but I'm going to point something out. I love this tarot deck because it's so like vivid. I feel like it's very easy to read the energy from the cards in this specific tarot deck. I think that's also why you see it in so many places, and such as other tarot readers use this. Okay, so I want to point out something in this because I used to get this one a lot. I still do in my personal readings. I get this one a lot. Okay, but before I continue, I want to talk about, we've got swords, swords, swords. Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with one of these, okay? Or more than likely, I think something's going on with communication. Something's going on with your state of mind, okay? And the ability to think clearly, okay? That's what swords are telling me. What I see here in the wands is you. Okay, Aries, you're a fire sign. I'm seeing you here because the qualities and the characteristics are in the lesson, and I think this is what you need to embrace. Okay, moving forward. Page of Swords is your theme card. What can we expect in the next 48 hours? Well, let me tell you, you are a heavy thinker. Okay, that can be a good thing, and it can sometimes not be so great. Okay, and yeah, you're a heavy thinker, you've got messages to learn, you're on the ball, you've got lots of ideas, and sometimes those ideas are not valid. I just want to point that out there. Sometimes we think a lot, and sometimes those things are just made up. And that's okay, everybody does it, okay? But, just pointing it out there. And that, like, you're kind of seeking knowledge. You want to know answers, you want to know the truth. And sometimes it's not meant for us to know right now. Sorry. Okay, and again, this can be good and it can be bad. You have to have balance. Too much of a good thing is never good. Too much thinking is not great. It's good to be a heavy thinker. It's good to think, but it's not always great. Okay, you are learning. You do have messages that you need to learn. You're trying to figure out why. You're trying to figure out the truth, okay? But don't overwhelm yourself. This is what I'm getting here. So this is kind of like our theme. Your high point in the next 48 hours is you have the Two of Swords. Okay, if you see here, there's two swords. They're crossing. We've got the moon in the back. This woman here has, it looks bright, like there's some light in front of her face, and maybe it's blinding her, okay? She can't see. So there's two swords which represent choices, okay? And she's blind, and maybe she needs to make a choice, but she doesn't want to, okay? She's in denial over her existing problems, okay? So choices need to be made. This is the avoidance card for me. Either Aries, you're avoiding, or someone's avoiding something from you, and it's causing you lots of mental heartbreak, it's causing your thoughts to just run rabbit, honestly, okay? So either we have an air sign here who's driving you crazy and making you sick to your stomach in some instances. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Or it is something else. It's not an air sign, and this is just, you're at the high point is that you're going to be having a choice to make, okay? I don't know what that is. That could be in love, could be in life, could be work related. I don't know, okay? This is depending upon you, okay? But you're in denial. You have two problems, and you're not choosing one or the other. A choice needs to be made, okay? You need to move forward, but you're avoiding moving forward, okay? So I think you're really thinking heavily about it. Yeah, maybe you're waiting for a sign, okay? And you're like, what's going on? Well, I can't choose. I need to learn everything about everything. You're avoiding. What you're doing is, I think you're avoiding making a decision that you kind of already know, okay? I think you know deep down you're just in denial, okay? She's blind here. I think she could, I don't know where her hands are, but she needs to just take it off. Okay. Your low point. This is good though. I just want to point out that even though you have a decision to make, just know that it's a decision. You have one way or the other way that you could go. You just don't want to, apparently you're down one path and maybe you don't want to see the other one. Okay? You just refuse to see that, oh yeah, there's light over there. Okay? Maybe that's what's going on here. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Okay? You have choices. That's the high point of your 48 hours. You don't have to stick in your low point, okay? You have options. And it's up to you to do it, okay? It's your mind that's messing with you, okay? Your mind tells you what you can do. So moving on to your low point, just as a FYI, Aries. Aries, 9 of Swords. Huge anxiety happening here. Maybe this has to do with these choices you have to make. Maybe you're overthinking about these choices. Okay, but there's huge anxiety about this. Look, the floor is on the wall. Everything is upside down. Floor is on the ceiling. Everything is upside down. Look, these swords, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 swords. And they're all over her body. She looks like she's terrified. She just woke up in the middle of the night or something like that. Okay, but notice something here. None of these swords are actually touching her. Okay? And so whenever I see this card, I used to get really worried because you know, when I saw this card, I'd be like, you know what, that's so true. I'm in a rut. I'm sad, I feel heartbroken, I'm like, I don't know, I can't get out of this, I'm just sad. It's my like depressed card, you know? It just makes me want to sit in my room and I don't want to do anything, I don't want to talk to anyone. Everybody gets like that. And it's the unhappy. But these swords are not touching her, okay? You have swords, swords, swords. All means mental, okay? This is all going on in your mind, okay? These are thoughts that are being created, okay? So just know that this lady here is suffering. Her suffering is caused by herself. It's caused by her own mind. Remember, you have 2 choices, okay? But also too, you know, this is your low point. It doesn't last forever. Remember, this too to me is also rest and feel better, because just rest. Get over it. Feel it, okay? Feel sad, feel whatever you need to feel the anxiety, okay? And then know that that is the feeling and that it will pass, okay? And that you can always try again next time and you can make a different choice, okay? Okay, so again, this could be all mentally, or maybe you really do have 2 choices that you need to make a decision and it's really causing you anxiety, it's causing you unhappiness to have to make this choice. Okay, and I'm so sorry for that, Aries. If that resonates with you, I'm so sorry. You are in a difficult place, but moving on to your lesson. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, this is a difficult rut to be in, all right? But just know that the Queen of Wands, this is you, Aries. This is fire sign all day. This is you, okay? This represents, you know, the fact that you're confident, you're calm, you're charming, you're intelligent, okay? It also represents that if you have nothing else to think about and you're having a hard time, you know, shifting away from these negative thoughts, then you need to shift your thoughts and start doing something that is this is good. This is very good for like moving and working on your business or on a creative project that you have going on. Put your mind on work or on a hobby that you enjoy, okay? So that's a good distraction. I think that will help you get out of this, okay? And it will help you to feel like, oh, I am confident. I do have this. I am charming. I am intelligent, you know? So, like, yes, the Queen of Wands does talk about like having feminine qualities, but like, I don't think this is necessarily attached to a female or a feminine person. I think this is just kind of saying like all Aries have these qualities like embedded in us, okay? So moving on from that, this is your lesson, okay? Just know like you can pull these qualities out of you even if you don't always think you feel that way, okay? So moving on to what you should focus your energy on, we have the Devil, okay? And for the next 48 hours, just remember that it's okay, that it's okay to feel like this. Everybody does, okay? But in order to get out of this, you need to focus on letting go of toxicity, okay? When I see this card, I think of toxicity. Okay, let go. Whether it's addictions, whatever your addictions are in, materialistic things that you're finding are very overwhelming and are causing a toll on you, or doing a number of some sorts. Any fears that you have, like, you need to let those go. And toxic relationships, okay? Because I used to get this card a lot when I was going through toxic relationships, okay? And Two of Swords as well. So I just, knowing these two cards and where I've seen them come up before, you know, just know that this is not the only thing, obviously, relationships, but just know that a lot of the times we worry ourselves, like we kind of worry too much, all right? Or there's things that block us. And that's the devil is telling you to let that go. And they can only, like, the devil can only keep you down if you let it. Okay, which also goes within your mindset. Okay, and I'm trying to tell you to channel Queen of Wands energy. Channel having confidence, being charming, being intelligent, being calm. Okay, like channel Queen of Wands energy, and that will help you get out of this rut, and it will help you to let go of toxicity, because only you can, only you can, what am I trying to say? Only you can, like, I don't know the words. I feel like I'm in a game right now. I feel like the game is like, only you can make it to the next round, or only you have the key, but that's kind of true in a sense, like only you have the key, right? You have the key to your mind, and like this can only feel scary and take over if you let it, okay? So try to make sure you're letting go of those toxic things that, like maybe you slip really easily into drinking when you feel this way, or maybe slip easily into drugs when you get this way, when you feel down, or maybe it's cigarettes, or and you're trying to quit, or maybe it's a relationship and you keep going back to this person and you're like, I can't stop doing that. Like, just know there is another way, okay? This is the high point. Take the other road, okay? Stop avoiding the fact that the choice is, there, okay? All right, Aries, I think I'm done talking. I think if I talk anymore, I will just go into circles. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If it resonated with you in any capacity, I hope it did. Please give it a like. It's nothing. It boosts my channel. Again, I'm super new to YouTube. Thank you guys for clicking and watching, and I will hope to see you in the next 48th video. Bye-bye now. Have a good one.